It's always been important to me that based on who you are as a person, that's what matters most, and the content of your character, in the words of Dr. Martin Luther King Jr., really prevail. Hi, my name is Dr. Aliza Richman. I am a sociology professor here in the Department of Anthropology and Sociology at Westchester. I chose to study and teach sociology because I've always had a strong interest in social justice. What I noticed around me when I was growing up is that those opportunities were more or less based on the social class that individuals grew up in and the types of opportunities and resources that they had available to them, just purely based on which social class they were born into. And so something just didn't sit right with me about that, and I always was intrigued and curious about the nature of how social class works and operates, and so I was interested, and so that's how I decided to pursue sociology. I decided to come to Westchester because I was interested in a university which had a sizable student body, so this has around 15,000 students, good campus climate around, and I thought it would be a very interesting place to work, being so close to Philadelphia but also set out a little west of the city. It has a very strong emphasis on teaching, which I really sits well with me, and I find that the scholarship here among the faculty is very strong as well, so it seemed like a good home for the types of interests that I have. The joke goes, how do you make a tissue dance? Put a little boogie in it. I teach online because not all students really does the face-to-face format work for. So a lot of non-traditional students, for example, the access of an online course really works well for them to be able to balance their own private lives with the pursuit of education. So I think the increased availability of technology in education helps us to reach a wider range and net of students, and so this was something that I was passionate about in terms of taking the course material I have and casting a wider net with it. My teaching philosophy is really to intertwine real lived class experiences, having students bring in their experiences into the classroom related to course content, and the online platform gives students the ability to discuss with each other the content in the forum. So I would say be prepared to be open about yourself and be able to figure out ways to be internal and self-reflective in internalizing the content that you hold with course material as well. The way I teach, I believe, is unique in that I am very attuned to students and how they are perceiving the material. And so in a sociology course, in general, we talk a lot about sensitive subjects, and I think that it's also important to allow students the space to be reflective of the course material as it pertains to their lives. And so in general, I am always keeping one pulse on what's happening in the news and our current political and social environment so that I can bring that knowledge into the classroom, but I want students also pulling from their own personal experiences and bringing their lived experiences into the classroom too. And I think that when both of those things are happening, really great class discussion can emerge, and that's really when I feel as though my classroom is thriving. I don't know if this is really like a new tech thing, but I don't know why, but I would want a compass. I would want to be a compass. I think that that's always good to know where you are, where you're going.